Hello everyone, good afternoon. So I did a crime vibe reading on, I've done Annie, I did Tommaso, I did Savannah this morning, and now I'm going to do one for Cameron Guthrie, the brother and son of Nancy. I'm sure you are all aware of the case with Nancy Guthrie by now, but just to make this short and sweet, she's an 84-year-old woman who went missing in the early morning hours of February 1st, 2026, just this year. So let's see here. Her daughter, Savannah, is a co-host on today's show, and Tommaso is a school teacher, and he is husband to Savannah's sister, Annie. And Cameron, I believe, is an ex-pilot. I don't know much about him. I really don't. So I'm just going to go ahead. I asked my spirit guides, and continue to ask my spirit guides to come in for me for this reading today, and for Nancy's spirit guides to come in to be able to help provide us with some honest answers, and also her ancestors and Cameron's as well. We always invite my counselors and ascended masters, and always ask the archangels for their protection of my channel, myself, my home, and for my viewers. Okay, without further ado, we're going to get going right now here. Okay, we're going to start with this crime deck, my crime deck, for Cameron Guthrie, son of Nancy, missing Nancy Guthrie. We want to know, find out if Cameron had any involvement in Nancy's disappearance, or how he's doing at this time when it comes to his mom being missing. I don't know why, but we got the rope card. Has he been roped into something? That's a kind of a different card to come out right away with. But we are very grateful for my divine family, those of Nancy's and Cameron's, to come in. We really appreciate you. Any other cards that you would like to share with us out of this deck? Children. Does this mean he has children? In Savannah's reading that I did this morning, child came out in her reading. That is so strange that rope would come out and then children. This card just flew out. Custody. Number 23 card. Is he fighting for custody of his children? Does he have custody of his children? Is he trying to gain custody of somebody else's children? It could be the 23 number as well. Any other cards of this deck that you'd like to share with us? Online. Okay, what does this have to do with Cameron? Let's start it this way. he make a phone call? Or did he know of a phone call that was being made? Nancy had information of something, they feel as well, that she was looking into, and all of a sudden she disappeared. Got wife. Okay, maybe this is just telling us a bit about Cameron right now. Is he on the phone a lot talking to his wife over custody of their children? Is his wife trying to get custody from Cameron because he may have been roped into something that she doesn't want the children to have any part of? Savannah, in Savannah's reading, we got the winter card as well. His mom did go missing in the middle of winter, February 1st. We got rural area. The pictures that I have put on here don't necessarily have anything to do with the case itself, but there might be something, and we have had a couple of times where the pictures were dead on. No pun intended with the headstone. His mom could be buried in a rural area. He could know that she is buried in a rural area. This card really wants to come out. Don't know why though. Adopted. Got children. Go here. Custody, children, adopted, rope, winter, rural area, online, wife. I'm going to go on to the next deck. Thank you for providing us with so much out of the first one. Anything in this deck that our Divine Family would like to share, myself and my viewers at this time? Hung. We got rope and we got hung. We got garbage. We also got a number 7 card. We've got a 23 card and a 7 card. Sometimes it's just the number that means something, but sometimes it has nothing to do with the number and is the word that is on the card. So we'll just carry on here and see if there's any other cards that could... My goodness. Knife. Knife also came out in Annie's reading. What does all these have to do? Hung card, the garbage, the knife. Was there a knife that was used that was thrown into a garbage? Got assault. Now we've got to remember that we are looking to find out what Cameron has what he's thinking or feeling, what he has to do with Nancy's case, if anything at all. Anything else out of this deck that you'd like to share with us? I am sorry if you hear any noise going on in the background, but it is very warm here right now where I am, BC, Canada, and so I had to have my fan on. The other day I was afraid of having my fan on, thinking that was going to make too much noise, and I just about baked to death, so that's not very enjoyable. Okay. On to the next. Any cards out of this crime deck that you'd like to share? Looking into what's going on with Cameron. Oh man, all of the weapons are coming out here. Gun. We got hung, then we got garbage, we got knife, then we got assault, and then we got gun. What is going on here? And what does this have to do with Cameron? We'd like to know whether Cameron has anything to do with this case. But we may find that out if we pull a few tarots as well. See what happens. Anything else that you'd like to share with us out of this deck to do with Cameron and the disappearance, perhaps, of his mother, Nancy Guthrie? On to the next deck here. We got innocent. Okay, we got innocent for Savannah as well. And like I said, in her case, she didn't get her hands dirty with the disappearance of her mom. I'm saying the same thing for Cameron. He didn't get his hands dirty. Could he be involved in another way or have guilty knowledge of what happened? Did you see that? Spying. Who's Cameron spying on? Is he spying on his wife? Is he spying on somebody else? What did he help in spying? We got field. We also got rural area. Got neighbor. Is he spying on his neighbor? Adult man. Also got number 33. Is he spying on his neighbor who is an adult man, or is this talking about Cameron himself? And we got an animal card, but it's also the number 16. Animal could be dog, is what I'm being pulled to. And I thought that Savannah's reading was kind of strange. I'm going to put this rope one out here because it goes right along with all of these other things. all these other cards that have been coming out there to do with the weapons. Any other cards that you would like to show us at this time out of this deck? It might not be all of these cards, but it could definitely be baggage. So carrying a lot of baggage within himself of maybe past events. We got blood. Resentment. Is Cameron having resentment against the perpetrator that was involved in his mom's disappearance? Does he have resentment against his wife because they're going through a custody battle? Or does he have resentment against an adult man being a neighbor of maybe of his or of Nancy's? Let me put that there. We got misunderstood. Have I misunderstood? We got mind games. We also got mind games in either Annie's or Tommaso's reading. You may want to take a look at that video. Mind games. Misunderstood, which is also a number 55 card. And we got mind games. Is he being misunderstood? Or are we misunderstanding what's going on here? This all could have to do with his family life. We got punched. Did he go after somebody? Did he go after somebody in the family who he feels might have something to do with his mother's disappearance? Or was he, because we also got the assault. So we got punched and we got assault. Hung Cameron's baggage out for all to see online. To tell me what you think here in the comments. Give me your theory. Let me know what you think of this reading, and what do you think when it comes to Cameron? Is he innocent? Does he have something else going on right now with his family that we are not aware of? Or maybe some are, but some aren't. Okay. Before I go on to the tarot, I'm going to use the Truth Oracle. Okay, and see what we get to do with Cameron. All these cards shuffle so nice. We got breakup. Okay, so there's something going on between Cameron and his wife. Walking away, separation, and custody, children, breakup. Maybe this neighbor, male neighbor, has something to do with why they are breaking up. Maybe Cameron's gone after him, punched him, assaulted him, threatened him with a knife. Let's see here, we got message, communication records, call records, instant messaging. Because we did get the online, we got phone there, picture of the phone, instant messaging. Has he seen something? Did he see something on somebody's phone that he wasn't aware was going on until just lately? I don't know where animal comes in, so I'm going to put that there. We got breakup, we got message. And I think this one here was just stuck with the other ones. If it comes out again, I'll know what it was meant to be. Any other cards that our Divine Family would like to share with us regarding Cameron? I thought I heard a putty tat. I think my kitty is in my closet in her bed, sleeping. It's her little hideaway. She has her privacy that way. Chew. Deep thinking, remember, solve, puzzles, code word. Chew. He's been mulling over something. That's what I get from Chew. Took him a long time to solve the puzzle. He didn't know what the code was, but there was a code. I think he may have just found that out. But independent. Maybe his wife is very independent, free, lead, initiative. Did she initiate something that's causing them to break up? And then we got the key card. Key people, core of the problem, pass. Pass the key, pass the buck. We got a female's hand with nail polish. Any other cards you'd like to share with us? And then we'll go on to tarot. I think that's it. Got snake as the end. Lie, poison, fertility. Oh, I don't know for sure, but we got adopted. Were they trying to adopt children and it didn't work out for them? You know, because I have no clue, because I don't know anything about Cameron or his wife, if he's married or was married. Maybe they've already broke up and have moved on, for all I know. Knight of Pentacles that we have got in the reverse. Complacency. Is he a workaholic? Because I think that he's retired from the military or whatever it was that he was doing. But this card can also mean pessimistic, perfectionist, broken promises, maybe even a little impatient. Maybe he made some promises that he hasn't followed through with. We got the Devil card. I also got this card, or we got this card for Savannah. Materialism. Trapped in bondage. Maybe he felt trapped in a marriage. Maybe there's something else going on, if it has to do with Nancy, or this might just be all about him. Discontent. Feeling powerless. Restricted. I feel that some of this had to do with Nancy, but I feel that this all has to do with what's going on in his personal life. Oh, what did we get here? Got the Eight of Wands, but in reverse. Postponement. Losing momentum. Hastiness. Maybe he's been very pessimistic. Maybe that's what has caused a lot of his problems. He just wasn't prepared for how everything went down. Maybe he's going through two things at the same time. Regarding three things: regarding his wife, regarding children, regarding what's happened to his mom. Any other cards in tarot that you'd like to share regarding Cameron Guthrie, who has a mom who the FBI feels is now deceased? No. Okay, thank you very much for all of your messages. I'm going to go on to get a vibe card for Cameron. I could split the deck, but I would like to see whether our divine family would just like something for them to bring something out quickly. What is the vibe, the present vibe of Cameron? We got the Lust card. Greed. by any means necessary, inconsiderate. Well, Cameron, that's your card that we got for you. Not a good card. Okay, guys, I'm going to continue this. I'm going to continue it with doing a quick read for Derrick, Callella. His name has come up often regarding this case with missing Nancy Guthrie, but I don't know. I don't have a clue about him at all. I don't know anything about him. I don't know if he is a family man. I don't know if he is married. Don't know if he has children. Don't know what he does for work. Just gonna give these guys here a quick shuffle. That may have wanted to come out already, but I'm not quite ready. My divine family, I'm just giving these guys a shuffle here so we can get going on Derrick here, finding out what he knows, what's going on with him at present. Does he have anything to do with the Nancy Guthrie case? We'll get into it here in just a moment. They all want to fly out all of a sudden here. Lots of energy. I think our spirit family, divine family, has some messages that they want to share because it's starting already. Okay, and I'm not quite ready for it yet, but I'm just going to do this quickly here. Lots of crime cards, but you know, when you start looking into crime words that could be used in a case, you know, it's there's a lot. So when I was doing this, the imagination and everything, just my mind was just going 10 miles an hour, trying to not wanting to forget anything as well that could, you know, that the divine family could be using for us and helping with this case. Okay, I'm just going to, oh, there's a card there, I just need to flip that over. Okay. Okay, message for Derrick, Callella. Any connection to the missing Nancy Guthrie case? Please share what you have, what you know, what you want us to know. Self-harm. I got this card with Savannah's reading. Self-harm. Lying. And gun. His lying could be catching up to him if he is involved in Nancy's case. He may have been considering self-harm, using a gun. This could be what he's going through right now, like at present. Any other cards you'd like to share with us in this crime deck here? Oh my goodness. We got the Hung card with Cameron. Self-harm, and we got Hung. Got a number 7 card. Self-harm card is number 10. 107. Put together. Has he hung himself with all of his lies? And we got the blackmail. We got blackmail card with Annie and with Savannah. Was he blackmailing? Was he doing the blackmailing? Or is he being blackmailed? Let's go flip this card here. We got the libel card. So someone's reputation is being damaged. He could have been the one that was writing the ransom notes, writing lies. Okay. Any other cards you'd like to share out of this deck here to do with Derrick, Callella, who has been looked at quite a bit by true crime and by the FBI, perhaps by the Pima sheriff himself. Haven't done a reading for him yet. On to the next deck. Anything that you'd like to share to do with Derrick, Callella? I get this, though, that saying hung out to dry. Was he trying? Is he going to, or has he tried to hang somebody else out to dry by writing lies, slandering? Anything else that you'd like to share with us using this crime deck? Our beautiful divine family. I feel like there's a card in there that wants to come out here, but I don't know. Lazy. Is he going to take the lazy way out? Put the blame on somebody else? Maybe he's already tried to do that. Was he the one that was saying, I know who did this? Is he going to try and get a plea deal? On to the next deck. We've got abandoned building. Not this sticker means anything, but it says dead inside. Dead inside an abandoned building. Or is he feeling dead inside? And we got perjury, which is lying in court when under oath, right? So, is that his plan? He's going to lie. He's going to take the lazy way out, and he's going to lie by slandering and by lying under oath. It's not looking good for this Derrick Callella. Got boat. And I also got plane. Boat, plane, and I got this card. Don't feel it has anything to do with this case. I'm going to put it back in. If it comes out again, then we'll know that it does. In the meantime, I'm going to use my pink, beautiful little pendulum. Okay, first I'm going to ask you, my beautiful guides, are you with me today in doing this reading? Right now we're doing a reading for Derrick Callella to see if he had anything to do with the missing Nancy Guthrie case. You are with me? Great big yes. It's clockwise. Thank you very much. I'd like to ask you, does a plane have anything to do with Derrick Callella? No, that's counterclockwise. Thank you. Does boat have anything to do with Derrick Callella? Okay, so boat was the one. Boat card was the one that was meant to come out. Thank you very much. Interesting. Violent. Did he get violent with Nancy? What happened? Was he in that house? Did he go inside Nancy's house the night of January 31st, 2026? Did he get violent with Nancy, or is he just a violent person in general? Anything that you'd like to share with us out of this? That flew out. Forest. Did Nancy go for a boat ride? And it has been put somewhere in the forest. We did get rural area with Cameron, but we didn't get forest. We also got field with Cameron. I think I might have got forest with Annie or Tommaso as well. Any other cards out of this card deck you'd like to share? Okay, go on to the next. Any cards out of this crime deck you'd like to share with us at this time? To do with Derrick Callella. employee? Is he just an employee? Is he just a little dog in this whole thing with Nancy going missing? Because I do feel like there's something going on that is big. They didn't just break in and steal what they could, or anything like that. Nancy was definitely the target. So he is an employee. He's the one of the small dogs, or the small dog. He could have been the porch perp as well. Could have been him. He could have been the one that possibly hit Nancy. We've seen the blood droplets out in front. Okay, just going to go through these quickly. Sometimes they want certain things to come out first before they can come out with the rest of the story. Is there anything in these cards that you would like to share? Oh, that's strange. To do with Derrick, Callella. He got violent. Talked about the blood droplets just now. He could have been the one that hit Nancy. Because that's what we just finished talking about. Ranch. There's a ranch that's being investigated right now. That is to do with Epstein. It's his ranch that Trump did not want to be investigated at all. Could he have been an employee of one of the little dogs with one of those got high society individuals? Was he hired by somebody high up? Because we know people that are high up, they don't get their hands dirty. They get somebody else. They get one of the little dogs to do it for them. In most cases. Okay, we're going to go on to the Truth Oracle. See what we get here for Derrick, Callella. Another key. We got a key card for Cameron as well. Did he have a key for Nancy's house? Did somebody give him a key? Or is he the core of the problem? That he could have been so violent with Nancy that she started to bleed, and she must have been so stressed out, her heart would have stopped. Gee, My heart goes out to that lady. Any other cards that you'd like to share with us with the Truth Oracle? Got the Rose card. Passionate love, thorns, and short. Is he short? Has he been a thorn in the FBI's thigh or what? Or maybe he is now. We got ascending, level up, promotion, progress. Was he told that he was going to be paid a lot of money by working for whoever? That he would level up, climb the ladder, so to speak, get a promotion, make progress by starting with something small, like a fragile older lady? Could be just the ascending card that caused Nancy to go to the other side. Put it nicely. Okay. I'm going to move on to the tarot. Is there any tarot messages that you would like to provide for us that has to do with Derrick, Callella? I think this card wanted to come out, so I'll take a look here in a second. I was talking about Nancy's heart. Sorrow, heartbreak, emotional pain, heart problems. That's why this came out. He caused Nancy to have heart problems. Five of Pentacles. Financial loss. Maybe he was tired of living a life of poverty, feeling insecure, so he was unemployed, so he got somebody to hire him, a big dog. He was in agreement with that. The card that was flipped is Page of Swords. I think this has to do with communication with him. Maybe he is the one that was writing the notes to TMC. Okay, we're gonna pull a vibe card for Derrick, Callella, and that will bring our reading of Cameron and of Derrick to an end here. Quite blunt cards, a very blunt reading for Derrick. What card would you like to share with us that shows us Derrick's present vibe? You don't have one that you'd like? Yeah, there we go. Got Michael, the Archangel. Protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. Yeah. I think in Nancy's case, I truly believe that Archangel Michael has brought in some divine intervention to try and solve the case with Nancy, for Nancy, so that she can have some peace. That's it, guys. I hope that you like the reading. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to share this, that would be appreciated. If you'd like to subscribe, if you haven't yet, please do. I would be very, very grateful to you from the bottom of my heart. Also, please comment, let me know what you thought of the reading. Please read the other readings that I've done regarding Nancy's case here to do with Cameron. Well, no Cameron, because that's in with this one, but to do with Savannah, Tommaso, Annie. Okay, thank you so much for viewing this reading today. Thank you. Bye-bye.